And welcome back, BitMonger family. BitMonger here. Today the video is going to be looking at Manilawomen. They offer services, a dating service, where to meet Filipino ladies. They hold social events and these types of things. And they operate a ton of websites. I forget the parent company name. I'll tell you guys in the next one, because they got another bunch of websites. And on this one, we're going to be looking at this one gal that they're offering up. Now, I don't know this woman. She might be a nice person, but I'm going to give some observations based on my 30 plus years of living in Asia and what I'm seeing here. And I'm sorry if I hurt feelings here, but I'm going to bring light to it. So let's take a look at this. It is a 24-year-old woman, very cute, no doubt about it. She's a little hottie, but there's things about her character that I would question if I was a serious guy looking for a wife. So let's take a look at what we got here. First off, the question is going to be this: does the age gap matter for you? So let's hear what she has to say.
No, because I believe that age doesn't matter.
Do you have age preference?
Oh, no.
Okay, guys. When I hear that kind of answer, I hear a liar right away. Everybody's got an age preference, and to think that they don't is kind of ridiculous. She should be more honest. I don't understand that these women would probably get a lot more respect if she just said, you know, I'm looking for an older guy that's rich and is willing to spend money on me and my family to pull me out of poverty, and I'll do whatever he wants me to do for him to make him happy. That would probably get a lot more guys interested if she was that forthcoming. But to say no, that kind of reeks of desperation. It reeks of a potential money grab. What it tells me is that if you go out with her, you're not special. You're not special. She's reaching for anything she can find. Okay, guys? So keep that in mind when you hear women tell you, you know, if you ask these types of questions and they don't give you a good answer. All right? Okay, on the next part, I want to look at this gal, and I want to chime in on just some things that I'm seeing here. And we're going to go to here. Okay, so you guys can see here the tattoos, okay? The tattoos. Now, first of all, from my history of being in the Philippines, and I know the younger generation's different for sure, but let me tell you right away, if they're a really solid Christian, they're not going to put tattoos on their body, okay? So I think that is something, part of their culture, that you need to recognize, okay? Very much so. And you know, I'm not a hypocrite. I got, you know, I really don't mind, but if they tell you that they're a good Christian and this type of stuff, well, I would question that, especially when I see tattoos. And the first one, this one here, let's look at it. It's a Scorpio. And honestly, this is, you know, I don't know her, but I can tell you this. I've seen this tattoo on a bunch of bar girls, okay? A bunch of bar girls. Very common bar girl tattoo. So, something to note. Let's look at this next one. We got ganja leaf, okay? Well, ganja's not legal. Could be, you know, it's not a good sign, guys. I mean, I don't want to be a hypocrite. I love to smoke the weed, but I live in a place that's legal. You know, I'm kicking it here in Thailand, living the baller life. If you want to learn more about my lifestyle and how I became wealthy and multi-property owner, and how I used to, you know, bring Filipino girls, you know, into different countries, Thailand, Vietnam, fly them in, have nice holidays with. I can give you guys information there. But I'm now happily married with a beautiful Thai woman living in my beach house. But anyways, back to this woman. So we can see she's got ganja leaf here. I would say that's not the best sign at all. I think it says smoke here. These are kind of trashy tattoos. And then this is one that is really disturbing here. This is a tag. It could potentially be a tag, guys, and that would be the pimp. Now, I don't know if it was a pimp. It might be her boyfriend's or ex-boyfriend's initials, but generally it's one of the two, okay? So that's something that you're going to have to be seeing if you decide to hook up with this lovely gal. But some things to be keeping your eye on. If you see these things on ladies, it rings the alarm. Might be a really lovely person and sincere. I don't know her again. But I can tell you right now, my alarm bells go off when I see this, and this, and this, okay? So, honestly, guys, if the girl is brutally honest with you, the better, okay? Honestly, if the girl tells you, let me move this up. If the woman is very straightforward with you in the beginning, that should be a very good sign. Very blunt, very honest, and spend time with these ladies. It takes time to get to know them, and sometimes these women can be playing a long game, and it can be very dangerous. Their so-called uncle or cousin or brother could be their husband, okay? It happens pretty damn frequently. And this is across, different parts of Southeast Asia. I've seen it in the Philippines. I've seen it happen in Thailand. I've seen it happen in Indonesia. And I'm sure it happens in Cambodia as well. I don't know about Laos or Myanmar. In Myanmar, I didn't see it when I lived there. But anyways, this is something that you guys need to be thinking about. And I would imagine this woman's going to want you to spend money on her family. And you need to factor in that expense, guys. If you're thinking about marrying one of these women, the vast majority of them are going to want you to help support their family. And if you don't help support their family, then you might have it may not be a feel-good relationship. It could create problems between you and your future wife. So find out exactly what they're expecting. Get to know them before you make any sort of commitments. And honestly, I would do this knowing the laws in the Philippines and how you can get absolutely wrecked, thrown in prison for simple allegations. Yeah. If you can't afford it, and if you really love and want to be with a Filipino woman, I would say move to Thailand, move to Indonesia, move to Vietnam, move to Cambodia, wherever you want to go to, but separate yourself, get them out of the country, get them away from the family, and live a lifestyle outside of that where you can protect yourself. It's because you don't know how things can go. Things can go south, and some women can be very vindictive and come after you. Wouldn't be the first time. And the problem with the Philippines is that it's law. A simple allegation can get you thrown in prison. I don't know. That's something that you guys need to be very, very wary of. And as this becomes more common knowledge, I think you're going to see that on the rise of women, extorting guys because they know they can now. And they'll do it, And unfortunately, if you don't know their mother and father, they might be behind the scenes being the puppet masters, making it happen and whispering in her ear and telling them that, we'll have your cousin also say that she saw you doing these horrible things. They'll collude and collaborate, and they'll fucking extort you. So be very careful, guys. All right, there. I'm going to leave it there. Hope you guys are all doing well, and monger on.